I do think that being a dungeon master is the most fun. Maybe it's just the most fun I can have at the table. Maybe it's just because I always wanted to be a magician growing up, and this feels very much like that, right? You know all the tricks, and you can, uh, work a crowd and help generate cool moments, even if it's all built on nothing. Sometimes, usually. So I think it's the most fun. However, there is a bit of, I think there is a bit of a curse to being a dungeon master, and it has to be something like what you're describing, Zealot. It's a little bit like going to another magician's performance. It doesn't mean that we can't choose to suspend our disbelief, but we cannot. I think it's really hard to fully turn off that part of our brain that is aware of where the smoke and the mirrors and the wires and how it all comes together. Like, especially if when you've done it a bunch, like you can try to shut it off, but I think at a certain point, you're a player with like, it's like, yes, I'm a player, but also I've got my DM brain is my co-pilot, or is like in the passenger seat. It's always sitting there like, yep, I know, but I'm going to ignore that, or I'm going to forget about that. It does change the experience being a player. In the best of ways, right? That change is just because you can identify certain things and go like, I can help. I, I know from a what I would call like a positive metagaming perspective, my character can help lean into this and make it even better. And that's like a cool assist from, like, it's like having a secret, it's like having somebody in the audience that's your, you like lock eyes and they're going to help make the trick even better. That's cool. And then on kind of the bummer side, it's like, I've made this mistake. It's like you're watching the magician and they go to pull the rabbit and you can see the rabbit dangling out of their cloak or something, or oh, that wasn't my card, but do I say it wasn't my card? Like, I know why. I can see the fumble. Like, again, when you can see mistakes that you've made played back at you, that is a bummer. But you know, I think the way to work around that is just to sort of accept and go like, yeah, this is the curse of being a DM. This is kind of what happens, and you just do your best, I think, to look past it all and find the fun in it. The nice part is that there's so much when you do get to just focus on being a player and not running the game for everybody else. You can put all of that energy that you normally put into thinking about everybody into just thinking about like a character, and you should think about everybody else too, but like, how do I generate more fun for the table from this kind of simple corner, right? I can't create NPCs. I only have this little kit in front of me. What can I do? Luckily, there's a lot of fun I think you can make from that, but yeah, sometimes you do kind of have to like ignore the fact that like, oh, you actually did just saw somebody in half. That was brutal. That's supposed to be a trick, right? That can that can be tough sometimes. Have I mixed my metaphors well enough? I think it. No, that's totally fine. I mean, honestly, playing. Everybody's playing their own game. I don't think that there's very many people that are actually playing the same game in this hobby. We've all got weird, crazy custom versions in one form or another, whether we even realize it or not. That's part of what makes it so awesome. Okay, so a slagler. At a glance, the slagler looks like nothing more than a very fast snake. But careful observers may notice the snake is not only fast, but every creature around it is slowed to a stop.